Parallel circuit. A closed circuit is composed of 100 ohm, 200 ohms, 300 ohms resistors all in parallel with a 12-volt battery. So illustrate the circuit. 100 ohms, R2 is 200 ohms, R3 is 300 ohms. B. Analyze the circuit to determine the parameter needed to fill in the data table below. Now we will fill in the table. R1 is equal to 100 ohms, R2 is 200 ohms, R3 is 300 ohms. Now, to find the total resistance, we will use this formula. R over total resistance is equal to R over resistant 1 plus 1 over resistant 2 and resistant 3. Now, we will substitute it. R1 is equal to 100, so plus 1 over R2 or 200 ohms and 1 over R3 which is 300 ohms. Add this 3 and then equal is 0.018. We will not yet done, so we will use this formula which is 1 over total resistance is equal to 0.018 over 1. After that, reciprocate it. So it will become RT over 1. The same process on the right side and 1 over 0.018. After that, divide it. 1 divided by 0.018 and the total of that is equal to the total resistance of the tree. So it will be 55.56 ohms. We have now our total resistance. As we all know that our total volts is 12 volts. So we will fill in the table 12 volts as the total voltage. Take note that in parallel circuit, all the voltage are the same as the total voltage. So R1 and R2 and R3 is 12 volts. Total voltage is equal to the voltage 1 is equal to voltage 2 and voltage 3. That is why we put the same volts on R1, R2 and R3 as what is the total voltage, which is 12. Now that we have the voltage and resistance, we will find the total current is. The formula is the total current is equal to 12 volts over the total resistance, which is 55.56. So the equal of this or the total of that is our total current is. So 0.22 amp. The same process to R1. So R1 is equal to 12 volts over 100 is equal to 0.12 ohms. Current 2 is equal to 12 volts over 200 ohms equal to 0.06 ampere. Next will be R3 or current 3. 12 volts over 300 ohms is equal to 0.04 amps. Know that we arrived the correct answer of the current for R1 and R2 and R3. We will add up the 3, which is 0.112 amps, 0.06 amps, and 0.04 amps. If the answer of this are equal to 0.22, then we arrive the correct answer. The formula for knowing the correct answer is that total current is equal to current 1 plus current 2 plus current 3 is equal to. So, right, the total current is equal to 0.12 amps plus 0.06 amps plus 0.04 amps is equal to 0.22 amps. So, we arrived the correct answer. To find the power, we will use the uh, formula, which is voltage squared over resistance. So we will try this formula if it will be effective formula. Okay, this is a trial error, remember. Okay, 12 volts, which is the total voltage over total resistance, which is 55.56. So this is equal to 144 over 55.56. So this is not the formula. Next, uh, we will use the correct formula, which is total power is equal to current times voltage. So the total current is 0.22 and the total voltage is 12. So the answer for this is the final total power. So the total power of this parallel circuit is equal to 2.64 watts. That is the formula for knowing the total power of the parallel circuit. But in knowing the power of R1, we will use the formula, which is power is equal to voltage squared over resistance. So R1 is 12 volts squared over 100. So 144 over 100 is equal to 1.44 watts. That is our power 1. Power 2, 12 squared over 200 ohms is equal to 144 over 200 equals 0.72 watts. That is our power 2. The same process is the power 3, which is 12 squared over 300 ohms is equal to 144 over 300 is equal to 0.48. Know that we arrived the correct power of R1, R2, and R3. We will add up this 3. So 1.44 plus 0.72 watts plus 0.48. So the total of this is equal to 2.64. So with that, we know that our answer is correct. So now that we fill in the table, So we have here questions. So letter C, how much power is dissipated through the 100 ohm resistor? So we will answer this by basing our answer in the table. So 100 ohms and the dissipated power is 1.44 watts. That is our answer for letter C. Letter D, how much current flows through the 300 ohms resistor? So we'll see 300 ohm resistor and the current flows. So our answer is 0.04 amps. That is our current flows through the 300 ohm resistor. Letter E, what is the voltage drop across the 200 ohm resistor? So we have here 12 volts. So letter F, draw the direction of the electron flows through the circuit. We will draw the electron flows. So from here to here, from here to here, and from here to here. Then that is the current flow or the direction of our electron flows rather.